Welcome back in our episode of NBA 2K14. In the last episode, as the Miami Heat defeat the Clippers 115 and 112, and I forgot to turn off the copyright because last two games you any copyright sounds in the intro and the presentation. So let's check out the view box score since Blake Griffin's not here yet after he's still sick. LeBron James got 36 points and 10 assists. Dwayne Wade got 29 and 9. And Ray Allen got 20 and 3. And for the Clippers, 29 points for Lamar Odom, 18 points for Matt Barnes, and Chris Paul got 17 and 10. And now we got the next matchup headed to Houston, Texas, here at the Toyota Center. It's gonna be a good matchup between the two of the West matchups. Features Kobe Bryant of the Los Angeles Lakers take on Dwight Howard and James Harden of the Houston Rockets. In real life, it was the last second shot. It was Steve Blake. Steve Blake. It was game-winning shot against the Rockets. Gets in the final seconds in the game-winning shot by Steve Blake against the Rockets. It was the last second shot, winning by 1 point. Here's the last second shot of the moment. Under 3.4 seconds. This is what happened. Steve Blake hit the game-winning shot. As the Steve Blake hits the game-winning shot with 1.3, and the Lakers won by 1.99 to 98. And now for this game, the same with jerseys, with the Lakers going to use the purple and the Rockets going to use the white. And that'll do it for now. This is Andre Kenshin. We'll be right back after this. Enjoy the video here at the Toyota Center in Houston. Anyways, let's get started, and we're sending over to Kevin Harlan here at Houston. Here we go. Enjoy the video.
Welcome to NBA basketball. I'm Damon Bruce, and we've got it for you here on 2K Sports. Thursday night in the NBA, it's the Los Angeles Lakers going up against the Houston Rockets. And now let's head to Houston. We'll be listening in on Kevin Harlan and company for today's broadcast.
The Rockets play before the hometown crowd here in downtown Houston, Texas. A quick check now for starting lineups for both teams. And one of the players we'll be seeing in this one, Kobe Bryant.
He's one of the elite scorers in league history, able to create space for his shot with unbelievable footwork and ball handling ability, fundamentals, and of course, unfazed by an aggressive defender.
Well, he's used to being the focal point of a defense, so that doesn't bother him at all, never phases him. It also doesn't faze him when he misses shots. He always believes he's a shot away from going on a run, and he's always hungry for buckets.
Looking at the Lakers, they took the win in their last game against the Mavericks in Dallas.
How about the box score from that game? The accuracy from the three-point line, just remarkable.
Yeah, it was a stream of threes that allowed them to repeatedly deflate that crowd.
The three from Harden gets it to go. Harden's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Well, James Harden, clearly one of the most potent offensive threats in the game. Can do it all. Pass, shoot with range, get to the rim. He led the league in free throw attempts last season with over 10 a game.
Stolen by Jeremy Lin. Now in transition is Lin. Here we go. Harden's shot is good.
He's such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Here's the Lakers with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Kobe attacking Kaman. That's good. And it's Kobe with the assist. And Clark, you mentioned Harden, great at drawing fouls. He stays low. He holds the ball low. And when he brings it up, if the defender reaches, he just guides his arms up under theirs to draw the contact. It's a very clever move.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of players over the years do it. Kevin Durant has done it. Tim Duncan before that. Going way back, Sam Perkins used to make that move. It's really a tricky play, and it's tough to guard, but when you perfect it offensively, it's really a weapon.
Here's Young, following the basket by Dwight Howard.
Boy, beautiful assist. That's a couple of teammates clearly on the same page.
Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Howard's got his second basket of the game.
Well, a coaching carousel for the Lakers last season. They made it only 5 games before firing Mike Brown. Then they decided to go in a new direction. And, boy, they went through 3 different head coaches before all was said and done. They never really were able to gain that consistency they were looking for.
Carson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
5 of 5 to start the game, and it might be the second quarter before they miss. The way they're knocking these shots down. Boy, everything's pure.
Nick Young on the wing. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. And back to the Lakers' struggles last season. What do you think, Clark, were the main problems that held them back from being the kind of title contender that they thought they were, and a lot of people imagined they were?
Well, how much time do I have? 3 or 4 shot clocks worth? I mean, I think there were a number of issues, as you might expect. Injuries played a significant role, but I think there was discord over how they should play. Really no true identity. They were a big team trying to be small. Team without a number of shooters trying to spread the floor, older teams trying to go up tempo, You had a lot of moving parts. It made it very difficult for everybody, I think. It showed in how the Lakers season went.
That's a good assessment.
Well, his scoring this quarter has been off the charts, and the complexion of the game as a result may change.
Then the pass to Howard. Yes, sir, that one drops. Howard's got 6.
Tell you what, he takes a lot of punishment inside. When Howard gets the ball in deep, defenses are looking to foul him hard because of his difficulties at the free throw line.
And he's a devastating finisher when you let him power it up to throw it down. He's a former dunk contest champ, Steve, so you give him a chance to do that, he'll make you part of his highlight reel.
Here's Young. And you can count as he'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Oh, man, he goes old school on us with the finger roll.
The Lakers making a switch here. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
And they're sharing the ball, too, which I love. They're piling up the assist with some real offensive movement.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. That's 4 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been three-pointers.
Now here's Jamison. A 17-point game for him in the win against Dallas.
And he really kept his head down, withdrawing contact, getting himself to the line, played an aggressive game. That was a big-time help for him and his team.
Brooks kicks to Beverly. Back to Brooks. Jacks up a 3. And another 3 for Houston.
What a start to this game. The offense is both dominating.
Tell you what, feels like a game on the playground. Forget about defense, just keep firing.
Here's Blake. It's Hill on the wing. Tries it from 19. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
Boy, he just battled through that initial impact and somehow willed it in.
Excellent concentration. That's what you like to see.
And the Lakers making a change here. Johnson's checked in.
Tell you what, you've got to give the Houston Rockets a lot of credit, guys. After losing their franchise players to injury and age back in 09, they've managed to rebuild this team without tanking for lottery picks or going all the way to the bottom of the heap. Very impressive. I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Meeks dishes to Jamison. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And Beverly kicks to Brooks. Stolen by Jamison. Here's Meeks. And it's blocked by Asha. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Smith's shot is good. Smith's got his first points in this one. 7 seconds left in the first. Back to Jamison. 1 second left. Rejected by Asher. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Rockets lead by 7. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter.
Coming up next Monday, November 11th, Marc Gasol and the Memphis Grizzlies go up against Paul George and the Indiana Pacers. Do not miss it.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Rockets, guys.
How about the three-point shooting? The scoring has really come in bunches from long range.
Yeah, it seems like every time down the floor they're knocking down the triple.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So for the Lakers right now, we've got Johnson. Steve Blake is out there with Farmar. Then there's Antoine Jameson. And it's Sakura in at the 5, roaming the paint. Lakers shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Well, you look at last season's numbers, guys. They're down below 70% as a team from the line.
And it's something they know that if they improve, can really have a big impact on their success.
Farmar pass it to Blake. Good. And Farmar gets the assist.
Good defense, but you gotta love the finish with the finger roll over the top.
Harden outside. Now the feed to Howard. Blake with the steal. And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Guys, dominant centers often take a pounding with intentional fouls. Dwight Howard admits that for a long time he dipped frustrated when he didn't get the calls from the officials. And from 2010 to 2011, he led the league in technical fouls. The last 2 seasons, he's dialed it down. But he did draw criticism for getting kicked out of a game in the playoffs. He said, "When I allow those petty things to get to me, it affects my teammates and we lose games. I've got to do a better job of keeping my composure, to affect the game and not let the game affect me." Guys, he's made strides, but he's got to continue to put that perspective into action.
Although it's interesting how that mental discipline and training can help sometimes as much as the physical side. Thank you. Now Gasol checked in for the Lakers.
You know, the more these three-pointers continue to drop, the more you can sense the frustration coming from this defense.
No question, no matter what they've thrown at them, they've not been able to take that shot away.
Nash outside. Pass to Gasol. 6 to shoot. Working on Jones. Kobe goes in. Rejected by Jones. And it's Houston on the break. Here's Garcia. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. And now it's an 8-point Houston lead.
Purely from a size standpoint, that is a mismatch that's going to be hard to overcome defensively. You know, the Rockets did a lot to make over their backcourt last season as they brought in 2 big names in Jeremy Lin and James Harden. And that's not always an easy adjustment. It took a little time for both of those guys to figure out how to coexist in the pick and roll offense.
Harden's shot is good.
Oh, he's explosive, Kevin. I mean, a lot of time, all it takes is a basket or 2 to really get his motor running. And suddenly, he becomes almost impossible to handle.
And he also is incredibly adept at running the pick and roll. He almost always makes things happen when he instigates that play.
Chris Kaman has checked in for Robert Sacre. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Shots good by Kobe. And Clark, as you said, it took some time for this Houston backcourt to learn how to play with each other, but that is the case for any duo. Eventually, Steve, they found a happier medium, and that initiated some great offense between them.
Well, they were much more effective down the stretch last season, Kevin. And I thought it really showed in the way Lin and Harden kind of played off of each other. So, you know, a lot of teams seem to want to have that second option for bringing the ball up or for attacking. And it is very effective to have a couple of guys who can each attack and create.
The Lakers making a switch here. Young's checked in. Harden no good on the free throw.
Well, let's start with the positive and the Lakers postseason. They did make it. That's all that can be said is their dramatic passing of Utah and the Rockets down the stretch to take the 7th seed was really the lone highlight of what would be a quick exit from the playoffs.
And it's Terrence Jones with the finish.
How about that? Breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk.
this way to pad that lead a little more.
Yeah, you got that right.
Lakers trail by 8. Pass to Young. That's in, coming off an assist by Kobe. Kobe's got 6 assists here tonight.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
Going back to the Lakers, swept in 4 straight by the Spurs, and none of the games really that close. Spurs, Steve, just dominated them, and every sense of the word, injuries didn't help.
No, they didn't help, but the Spurs just outplayed whoever was on the floor for LA. And I think a lot of people thought that the Spurs would be a good first-round matchup for the Lakers, but that notion was quickly squashed. San Antonio just totally dominant.
Nash with it, and it's Lynn picking him up. Nash kicks to Kobe. Good. Kobe's got 6. For the Houston Rockets, they come in off the loss to the Trailblazers.
Well, they heaved up a lot of ill-advised three-pointers in that loss. Guys, they were way too trigger-happy from downtown.
Yeah, and that's not the area on the court where you want to be forcing shots from. Heck, you were a great three-point shooter, and you know that, Steve.
Yeah, I mean, it comes and goes, but you can't just rely on that when things aren't going your way. I'm not sure what he was thinking about there. That's a strange foul.
Who knows? Maybe he just wanted to take a break for a minute.
Antoine Jamison's checked in for the Lakers. Jody Meeks comes in for Kobe. And the shot is good. And now it's an 8-point Rocket lead.
Yeah, they're making a statement here, guys, going inside for 8 of their last 10 points.
Time to man up on D and stop these free runs to the rim.
And here's Young from the arc. There it is. It's Nash picking up the assist. Young's got 9 points in the quarter.
And he's doing all he can to keep his team in the game. Hasn't missed a single shot.
Backing down is Howard. Gets it to go. And the Rockets lead by 7.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
Yep, that's something that the defense has to put a stop to. Maybe a defensive adjustment is necessary here.
Young dishes to Nash. Young a screen on Lynn. Nash kicks to Jamison. Back to Nash. Young lays it up and banks it in. Young's got 24.
Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
Second quarter ends in a tight one. Rockets ahead, up 5. And coming up after the break, it'll be Damon Bruce breaking down all the highlights from the first half of play.
Now, presented by Sprint.
Welcome to 2K Sports on an NBA Thursday night. Let's check out what went down in the first half. Out in Houston, the Rockets with the lead against the Lakers. They've started off pretty well this season, trying to continue the momentum. James Harden absolutely lights out. How's that for a shooting percentage? 100. Yes, 100% from the court. Not too bad. And on the other hand, the Lakers are still alive. They've been very focused on the defensive end, generating steals, showing a high-level activity and aggression defensively. Nick Young has been tremendous in the first half. Seems like everything's falling for him. Not sure if he even knows how to miss. And around the association we go, scores and stories from around the league. Over at American Airlines Arena, it was the Heat over the Clippers. Didn't overwhelm them, but got it done nevertheless. LeBron James, their leading scorer. And the other game that finished up today, the Nuggets over at Pepsi Center losing to the Hawks. They couldn't get anything going, it seemed. And now back to the game in Houston. Great to have you with us. See you next time.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third.
Just an amazing game for Nick Young. He's got 24 points, and he's got 9 points from behind the arc.
Yeah, that's been an important part of his game today. He's made his open looks.
On either wing, Harden and Parsons. It's Ashik paired up in the front court without. And it's Lynn in a point guard. That's the 5 to begin the second half with Kevin McHale. From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, guys, for Dwight Howard, a perfect fit with head coach Kevin McHale. So often, head coaches are former point guards, but in McHale, a Hall of Fame power forward. Howard has a coach he can quite literally see eye to eye with. And McHale is one of the all-time great post-up scorers. And for Dwight Howard, he said that was the biggest reason for his decision to come to Houston, saying, quote, "I felt he could really help me develop in the post." Guys, back to you.
You don't see many great back-to-the-basket big men these days, boys. He is one of the best, certainly. Back to Howard. Kamen's there. A nice shot by Howard. Howard's got 15.
So much of what ailed the Lakers could be traced to the lack of defensive presence, and it really came to a head when Magic Johnson, one of the greatest Lakers of all time, called them out about looking to play Showtime offense while not paying attention to solid defense.
And the Lakers call time here. And going back to what Clark said, they didn't actually try to run that much based on tempo, more than what they might have been used to, certainly, Steve, but the D was a concern in a major way.
Well, it was really more about teams running wild on them instead of the other way around. You look at the Laker personnel, big front line last year with Howard and Gasol. The transition defense wasn't quite there. Throw in the injuries. They were never able to find that balance between good offense and solid defense.
Here's Harden. Nash with the block. But he stays with it. And stolen by Nash. Here's Kobe. Shot's good. Kobe's got 12 in the game.
And his shots are dropping right now. This quarter has been very kind to him.
Rockets leading by 4.
Guys, it didn't take long for Harden to show that he could carry a team. The first game of last season, he made a statement in his first game as a Rocket, putting up a monster stat line. Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage anyway. It was only with one hand, but he threw it down pretty hard.
Here's Kobe. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. 14 points for him. And Harden and Clark, you just... talked about this, wasting no time last season announcing his arrival as a franchise. Opening night, 37 points. 45 points in the second game of the season. Steve, what a start he had in Houston.
And how about the stretch, Kevin, in the middle of the year where he scored 25 or more points in 14 straight games. That was an all-time Rockets record. So Harden getting his opportunity to be a star, making the most of it. Now, he's really stood out for his club today. Even though they're struggling a little bit, he's doing his part.
And the Lakers with some changes. Monty Eunice is checked in for Usher. Williams comes in for Chandler Parsons. And it's Brooks in for James Harden.
And assists like that have typified their effort today. Great ball movement.
Really an example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Blake kicks to Johnson. Young outside, and the foul is on Reggie Williams. That is his first foul of the game.
Tough call there and a tough break for the defense.
But you know, I think you could still see him kind of sliding in there. I don't have a problem with the call.
Pau Gasol is checked in for Chris Kaman. Monty Eunice with the steal. Beverly will pass to Brooks. Count the bucket. And now it's a 10-point Rocket lead.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
On the wing, Johnson. Rejected by Smith. Williams kicks to Brooks. And taken away by Johnson. And there's the pass to Blake. 1:53 left in the third quarter. Bangs on the trifecta. Blake's got his third bucket of the night.
The defenders need to talk to each other. The communication lacking there on that three-pointer.
You know, the Rockets turned a lot of heads last season, guys, as they got back into the playoffs after missing out the year before. A big part of that was how they played at home. They were very tough to beat in Houston.
He feeds it to Hill. The dish to Johnson. Count it! And he'll have a chance for a three-point play. That's on Aaron Brooks.
Terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the hit.
That's how you do it, the bump and the bucket.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. And the Rockets, as you said, Clark, strong at home, and that can be seen in that record of 29-12. Just the kind of home record, Steve, you need to get into the playoffs.
And it was the way the Rockets played that was so impressive, Kevin. They attack the rim, and then they kick out and bomb a ton of threes. And I think that's the kind of attack, the kind of style that can really bring a friendly crowd and bring them to their feet. And I thought that the Houston fans got more and more animated as the season went on.
Williams against Nash. Feeds it to Kaman. There it is. It's Nash picking up the assists. 9 points for Chris Kaman.
So far, going for more of an inside game here in the second half, and I like that. A little smash mouth basketball, taking it inside.
Lynn kicks to Williams, and it's sent back by Kaman. Tries to keep it alive, but he gets it back. Back to Lynn, who passes to Harden. 5 on the clock, and taken away by Johnson. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Kobe. Again, Los Angeles.
Man, he has been their unquestioned leader offensively this quarter.
Rockets leading by 3. Here is Lynn. 10 points for him. Passes it to Harden. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. 4-on-3 break. Lakers shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. And that one falls for Farmar. And the Lakers making a change here. So Farmar nails both of them. It's Harden with the drive. The 18-footer is right on the mark. Harden's got 5 points now this quarter. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. Rockets lead by 3. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports.
Coming up Monday, November 11th, Tim Duncan and the San Antonio Spurs take on the Philadelphia 76ers. Big-time hoops coming your way.
All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Rockets.
How about the three-point shooting we're seeing so far, guys? Amazing.
Something that also stands out tonight is the number of assists they have. I mean, that's a mark of a good club.
So for the Lakers right now, Nash and Bryant in the backcourt. Hill is out there with Anton Jameson. And it's Young in at the 3, the small forward. And here's Kobe for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Nash. Nash has got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight.
Well, he's established himself as one of the league's premier clutch performers, with some unbelievable plays down the stretch of tight ball games.
And here's something else, Steve. He invites contact when he's attacking the rim. He doesn't try to finesse his way through anything. He's going through bodies. Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
Then hits the three-point bomb.
Boy, the deeper we get into this game, the more offense we're seeing.
And that goes for both teams, Steve. Everybody's firing on all cylinders right now.
And the Lakers call time here. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Houston this season.
And last year, boy, it was fun watching these two teams get together. They split the season series. Very even matchup.
And the Lakers making a change here. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, I was able to hear the advice Mike D'Antoni gave to his team during that break. He told them, the game is right there for the taking, fellas, but we've got to be first. First to loose balls, first to the rim, We have to give our all right here. Kevin, now's the time.
Steve, as you said, these were maybe the two most evenly matched teams in the conference.
It was such a hard-fought series. I mean, it would be great to see a similar series this season. That's some grit and determination in the post. Essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Exactly. And this is the time to attack on the interior and generate those easy opportunities. You know, his performance has been so important to this team. He's as dependable as ever, guys.
Brooks dishes to Howard. Harden outside, front past the arc, and that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. Howard's got his 7th assist in the game.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on the clinic on how to share the ball.
I just love the mentality. Shot isn't there. They're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side and working to get a good shot.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
Well, that's how you said it. 2 hands and hammer it down.
Houston making some changes. Smith checked in for Howard. And Terrence Jones is subbed in for Omer Ashe. Harden kicks to Parsons. Young with the steal. Oh, and here we go. Kobe's got it with a fast break chance. Nash. And that one's good. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Lakers.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
The other thing they're doing, guys, is forcing turnovers and then creating points offensively as a result.
Kobe against Harden. Kobe attacking. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. Kobe's got 23 points.
That's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
Yeah, and until they do, the problems inside are only going to get worse.
Deflects the pass. Left side, Kobe. Lets a floater go. That drops. Kobe's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Giving up these easy chances is going to do wonders for their confidence.
Nice fadeaway to get over the top. 25 points for James Harden.
He's such a clutch shooter, Kevin. He just lives for the big shot.
The Lakers making a switch here. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter. Kobe guarded by Harden. Kobe gets a screen from Kaman. High post shot. Howard with the block.
Yeah, defending draped all over. Not really the best shot there.
Well, not the shot you hope for when it's well contested like that.
You know, regardless of who starts the break, it seems like he's usually the one to finish it.
And that's because of how well he attacks the rim on the dead run.
Lynn against Nash. Left side, Kobe. Guarded by Harden. Kobe, the pass to King. 5 to shoot. That's in, coming off an assist by Kobe. And 11 points for Chris Kaman.
This is a tremendous solo run he's on. I mean, the kind we've seen him have so many times before.
And Parsons kicks to Harden. And some nice passing there by Houston. And there's the call on Howard. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
They're obviously starting to lose some of their focus here, committing more and more turnovers as the game goes along. Not a good sign.
He kicks it to Young. Reach him in there.
Huge points. That's beyond huge, Steve. I mean, they needed that bucket desperately.
Here is Harden. This is a huge possession.
You've got to execute under pressure. We're going to see what they're made of.
Parsons dishes to Harden. Kicks it to Lynn. Back to Harden. For 3. Tails the tray.
And another 3-pointer to their 2nd half total.
Yeah, they caught that long-range bug at halftime, and it's been bombed away ever since.
Kaman passes to Nash.
Good. Watch out now. Nash is on fire.
Now a timeout called by Houston. They trail by 1. 23 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Here's what you take.
No need to rush things, although I think you do want to get a shot off in time to whether it's contested. You got to shut them an offensive rebound.
Well, if you got a play in your quiver that gets you a good shot, one you've been saving all game, now's the time to use it.
And Kobe, here we go. Young outside. Shoots from the elbow. Yes! A huge shot to tie it up.
This has been a different kind of game here in the second half. I thought both clubs a little slow in the first.
No question, but they're really going at it now.
5 seconds left in the fourth. Harden inside the three-point line.
Get down! Right at the hook!
Nothing but zeros on the clock as he drains the winner. What a finish.
And he never had a doubt. He was celebrating the moment it had left his hand.
So it's a narrow victory for the Rockets, pulling it out for the W. Clark, it was anybody's game right to the very end.
Yeah, it was. The coach is happy with the outcome, but maybe not so much with the margin.
And that'll do it for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. And now we present the Jordan Player of the Game, James Harden.
Wow, unbelievable. That's a good game here in H-Town, Houston, Texas. As the Rockets walk off, defeat the Lakers 99-97 as James Harden hit the game-winning shot to score 32 points. Leap rotation for Jamar Crawford will be hurt still back spends 1 to 2 weeks. Oh, Sheng Lia is out for 1 to 2 weeks to the shoulder. Snow Magus will be healed. And David Lee is David Lee is out for 46 weeks due to the sprained ankle sprain. And John Wall is back up. You see the news, Golden State to be without Lee following sprained ankle sprain. And John Wall finally free nagging injuries. What's happening? What a good game here in Toyota Center in Houston. James Harden got 32 points and 10 assists. Dwight Howard got 20 and 8. On the other hand, Nick Young has got 31 points and Kobe Bryant's got 25. What a game here in Houston. So now, let's check out the schedule on November 8th. We got the Knicks and the Bobcats, gonna be good. We got the winless Raptors taking on the Indiana Pacers. We got the Celtics Magic, Cavaliers Sixers, both teams struggling for the second win for the Cleveland, or first win for Philadelphia. Nets and the Wizards, Jazz and the Bulls, Mavericks and the Timberwolves, Lakers, Pelicans, Nuggets, Suns, Kings, Blazers, Thunder, Pistons, and we got a marquee matchup with the West. Golden State Warriors take on the San Antonio Spurs. Now, first match of the day, Knicks and the Bobcats. We got, the Charlotte Bobcats stunning the Knicks. Kemba Walker got 29, and Carmelo Anthony got 22. Raptors and the Pacers. And somehow, Toronto Raptors stunning the blowout win over the Pacers. And Raptors pick up the first win of the season in 2013. Granger got 20-10, and look at the Rosens got 28, Rudy Gay got 21. Celtics in the Magic, we got it's Celtics survived in the last second over the Magic. 22 points by Jameer Nelson, 9 assists for Glenn Davis, 9 assists. Glenn Davis got 21 and Flowers got 20 and Rondo's got 34 and 9. I know almost triple-double. Cavaliers and the Sixers, and Sixers still in the winless as winning by the Cavs. Jason Richardson's got 32, Evan Turner's got 21, Bynum got tied with Irving with 25. Next is the Nets and the Wizards. It's the Nets win. John Wall's got Nene got 18 and triple-double by John Wall. Darren Williams got 35 and 9 rebounds, 23 points for Joan Johnson. Jazz and the Bulls. And oh no! Derek Favors is out for the season due to the torn MCL, not torn ACL. No way! Derek Favors is out for the season. Are you kidding me? No way! Derek Favors! Let's see what's the news behind, and look at that. Derek Favors, no! He's done! He's done for the season due to the torn MCL, not ACL. Derrick Rose got 36 points. Boozer and Deng got 22. That ties it up. And Berg got 29. Kendrick got 22. And let's see what's happened. Derek Favors only got 2 rebounds and 1 assist. Once used, it will be the ending in the early ending season. What is the earliest season? They already out for the season for Derek Favors. Mavericks in the Timberwolves. We got Ricky Rubio strained MCL will be still able to play, and the Timberwolves get it done. Survive over the Mavericks by 5 points after Rubio got injured. 32 points for Kevin Love with 10 rebounds. Dirk Nowitzki got 29 and 12, and Sean Marion got 20 and 4. Lakers and the Pelicans, we got it's Lakers gonna bounce back win over the Pelicans. 20 points for Jrue Holiday. Gasol got 30, Bryant got 26, and Nathan got 21-11. And then what's the next? We got the Nuggets and the Suns. We got it's Suns getting to pick up the first win of the season. Green got 26 and 10, Brown got 23, and Butler got 20, and McGee and Ferry tied with 18. Next, we have the Kings and the Blazers, and the Blazers easy win by 25. The Marcus Aldridge got 39 and 13, Matthews got 17, Lillard got 15, 13, and almost triple-double. So, Cousins got 23-11, and we're gonna be rest of that. We're gonna be going to Saturday and Sunday. Saturday night, we're off to Detroit, Michigan. It's gonna be Thunder and the Pistons. It's gonna be a good matchup here. It's time to stay fouls now. Wow, what a good game. The game-winning shot, James Harden shows with last second 97 with a step-back jumper instead of a 3. So, that'll do it. We're going to Saturday night. Tomorrow we're off to the Palace in Auburn Hills. Features the interconference duo between Kevin Durant Russell Westbrook of the Oklahoma City Thunder take on Josh Smith of the Detroit Pistons, and then followed by the second game, Stephen Curry of the Golden State Warriors take on Tim Duncan of the San Antonio Spurs. And that'll do it for now. This is Andre Kenshin. What a great game. And come down to the wire, and the while is ending here in Toyota Center in Houston as the Rockets walk-off Lakers 99-97 as James Harden hit the game-winning shot at the buzzer to knock the walk-off. This was the first NBA 2K14 to end with the buzzer beater. And that'll do it for now. This is Andre Kenshin. The play-in tournament will be tomorrow night in Atlanta. Features Bam Adebayo of the Miami Heat take on the Atlanta Hawks. And then the second game, the Anthony Davis of the Dallas Mavericks take on the Memphis Grizzlies. This is Andre Kenshin. Say salam for Toyota Center in Houston as the Rockets beat the Lakers by 2, 99-97. I'm Andre Kenshin. Say salam for H-Town. We'll see you tomorrow on the Saturday night here in Detroit for the Thunder and Pistons. Then Sunday night heads to AT&T Center for the Warriors and Spurs. Sign up and peace out. Good night and thanks for watching. Reminder, we see you tomorrow on the Saturday night. It's the Thunder and Pistons game. Sign up and peace out. Good night.